Rian Johnson is finally addressing a long-running Star Wars mystery, pushing back on claims that fan backlash is what actually drove him away from the franchise. If you've spent any time in the Star Wars fandom over the last several years, you know that Rian Johnson's name remains a bit of a lightning rod. Ever since the release of The Last Jedi in 2017, a specific narrative has taken hold. The idea that the intense, often intempest online reaction to the film discouraged Johnson from ever wanting to return to a galaxy far, far away. This conversation resurfaced recently following comments from Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy, who touched on the impact of fan backlash when discussing why certain creators haven't moved forward with new projects. But according to new reporting from Deadline and Variety, Rian Johnson is officially setting the record straight. In a series of recent clarifications, Johnson made it clear that he was never spooked by the online discourse or the divided reception of his film. While The Last Jedi remains one of the most debated entries in the entire saga, Johnson emphasizes that his relationship with Lucasfilm didn't end or even stall because of audience pushback. Instead, he frames the situation through a much more practical lens: timing and creative priorities. Since 2017, Johnson hasn't exactly been idle. He has successfully launched the Knives Out franchise, turning Benoit Blanc into a modern cinematic icon and securing major deals with streaming giants. From his perspective, the delay in his return to Star Wars isn't a retreat from a fight, but rather a pivot toward the original stories he's currently passionate about telling. It's important to note that despite the divisiveness among some fans, The Last Jedi was a massive critical and commercial success, and Johnson has reportedly remained in active contact with Lucasfilm leadership. However, we should manage our expectations. While Johnson is clearing the air about why he's been gone, neither Johnson nor Lucasfilm have announced a new project or a production date for his previously discussed standalone trilogy. These comments feel less like a coming soon teaser and more like a professional setting the record straight. He's closing the loop on years of speculation, making it known that the door isn't closed because of fear, but simply because life and other movies got in the way. Ultimately, this matters because it underscores how long-lasting franchise narratives can become. For the industry, it's a reminder of how creative decisions are often viewed through the lens of social media drama, even when the reality is much more mundane. For the fans, it might be time to reframe the legacy of The Last Jedi, not as a bridge burned, but as a chapter that Rian Johnson is still proud of. As Lucasfilm continues to recalibrate its future film slate, the conversation around its creators will undoubtedly continue. We'll be sure to keep you updated as more confirmed news breaks.